Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well today. I am Paul Apolloni, and I'm going to show you what I sold on eBay recently. Been kind of crazy around here. Sorry for the delay in getting videos out to you guys. I'm going to show you only 5 items at a time. I've talked to you about this before. I felt like I was spending way too much time, and I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate you guys and gals watching these videos, and I don't want to take up 40 minutes of your time. So we're going to do about 5 items for each what I sold on eBay video. Before I forget, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. 972. Gosh, love every one of you guys and gals for subscribing. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Trying to hit that magical 1,000 mark. I need to get my viewership up on the video reels and stuff and all the YouTube lingo. But trying to hit that 1,000 mark doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to keep on going. I just would love to hit that 1,000 mark. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, when you subscribe, you click the subscribe button, and there's an arrow. If you click it, the down arrow, click on that and select all. That will give you notifications of all the videos that I do. It's kind of weird. A little bit about myself. I've been selling on eBay. I know a lot of you guys watch these videos. This is redundant, but a lot of new people come on. I've been selling on eBay for, gosh, feels like forever, 20 years. Took it seriously about 15 years ago through a friend of mine that wanted to get rid of some things, and that introduced me to doing consignment. Consignment is not for everyone. I like it. I like working with the people. If you're not a real people person, it might not be for you. There's all different avenues of consignment. There's actually doing it for people. A lot of times you're going into houses and places that somebody may have just lost a loved one, like really recently. Someone may be having issues dealing with the separation attachment issues. Like, this is grandpa's watch. I'm really attached to it. I say to them, please don't sell that. Keep that. Um, and all other issues, family issues and stuff like that. It can be very interesting. And there's also business consignment you can do. I've done that for car dealerships. A lot of car dealership body shops have a lot of extra parts they order, and the guys forget to return them, and the return period is over, and they got a room full of parts. So there's all different ways you can do consignment. It's not for everybody. My split is 50-50. Used to be a tiered system, but I stopped doing that because I looked at my records and saw that I was spending a whole lot more time selling the expensive things compared to selling the cheap things. But that works for me. I also do a lot of parting out of appliances. I have a link below in the description for my course on Teachable. Let me know if you want that. I'll throw you a great deal on that. That goes step by step on how to part out a dishwasher. That's my main parting out. I do dishwashers, refrigerators, appliances like that. I also sell radio equipment. I'm a ham radio operator, amateur radio operator, N3 GCA. Not very active, but I get around and get stuff real cheap, and a lot of stuff is free. And I also run the Raleigh eBay Meetup Group. We meet second Thursday of the month via Zoom at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 5. Excited. We have a few sponsors now for the meetup, which I'm very excited about. And I'm working very hard to get guests in every month. So that's going to be about it. I'm going to show you stuff I sold. I'm going to try my best to remember what I made off of these items. I'm going to tell you how I got the item. A lot of stuff I get for free. I've made several videos on tell everyone what you are doing. You will get a ton of things for free. No matter what you're doing, eBay, selling used stuff, selling new stuff on Amazon, doing retail arbitrage, which is where you go to a store, buy new things and resell them on Amazon or eBay or Etsy or whatever. Just tell people what you're doing. I get so much of my inventory for free. That's how I get my dishwashers. Well, actually, I look on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace in the free section. I rarely ever pay anything for a dishwasher or an appliance to part out. So let's get to this. Some really weird and strange items I've sold. This past 5 items, you're like, what the heck is that? Well, that is obviously a bullfrog jetpack to a spa, to an older spa Real quick story. I saw these on Craigslist. Guy wanted to get rid of the whole spa and he couldn't. So he decided, I'll just see what people will take off the spa. Saw the jetpacks, took a gamble on them. Saw one or two was selling on eBay. These are very old jetpacks. These are for a very old model from, and I have it all down here. I forget. So let's see. There we go. In this, it is older model from 2012. It took a while to sell these. I probably got them a year and a half ago. I sold one within probably a month. Then they sat. This is what they call long tail sales. You hear resellers say long tail sale. That means something you bought or you got and you listed, and it's sitting in your store or your eBay listing or your Mercari or whatever. Oh, that reminds me. I'm also check out that link for List Perfectly. Gosh, I keep on forgetting about all this stuff. That's where you can list things and propel them out to different platforms. I'm using eBay and Mercari, but I need to get more active in that. Had real good luck with Mercari. So this is an older jetpack, guys. Like I said, I sold one, then they sat for about a year, and I got a total of 6 of them. I'm down to 2 of them. I priced these to sell at $99.99. There were other ones. There were ones that had bigger jetpacks, and I think there's a neck blaster one in here you're going to see. I sold it for $149. Again, a free item. So I did very, very well on these. All I had to do was, this guy wasn't even that far where I got him, maybe like 5 minutes away. Excuse me, real quick, let me go over how to do my listings. Everything is eBay search and Google search friendly. Remember, eBay uploads every listing to Google Shopping every 24 hours. So you want to make sure your title is keyword searchable and will get you up in searches in both platforms. Pictures, I like to do it on a white background. The jury is out on this now, whether it really matters. I've always thought it does. I always believe that at least do your first picture on a white background. Pictures are done on my Samsung S21. I use, how I do this, I find a sold item, and I do sell similar on my phone, take the pictures on my phone, upload them to the listing from my phone to eBay. Then I come over and I use a Chromebook and I finish the listing on the computer. I like a bigger screen. I'm old. A lot of people run their whole business from their phone. I think that's really, really cool. I wish I could do that. I just can't. Pictures, where are we at here? I always use the condition description when I'm selling something used, and I copy and paste it down to the description. Real quick, this is basically what's in both of them. This is for an older model of Bullfrog Spa. I'm very clear, very descriptive. People don't read anyway, but I want to make sure I'm covering my butt. I did my best to clean it up. Some of these were pretty dirty and they still smelled like chlorine. And I sold, one guy actually bought one, then he bought another one 2 weeks later. And of course, these things never ship locally. They're always going to California. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. They're going to Washington State. They're going to Oregon, South Dakota, North Dakota. So basically, not responsible for part fitting. I'm basically covering my butt here on this. Item specifics are very, 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 very important. I've stressed this every time I do these videos. These come into play when you're looking on eBay and you're searching for things, and on the left-hand side, whatever, you're putting in, condition used, size, whatever, model, make. This is where this comes into play. Only use the item specifics that pertain to your item. If this had sleeve length, collar width, whatever, hem, I would leave it blank. Don't do NA, don't do N/A, nothing. Leave it blank. It can possibly throw your listing off a search. What else? My shipping, I kind of guesstimate at it. Sometimes I make money. Sometimes I lose money. What if I make money? Do I refund the buyer? No, I do not. If the buyer asks, I'll give them a little bit. I'll be honest with you, but it takes my time, my money to ship it. These go out in 2 Lowe's Home Improvement small heavy duty boxes that I telescope. So I make one box, and I've got a video on my channel on how I telescope the box. When I think I sold the vacuum cleaner, I showed you how to do that, or a lawnmower bag or whatever. Make the one box, tape it up, and then slide the other box on top. Packing material, put this thing in there, angle it, packing material, tape it up, tape up the flaps on the sides really good. Make sure you're using a wide couple strips of tape. FedEx has some weird rules. Has to be 4 inches of tape, whatever. Just make sure you're putting a lot of tape on there to hold the box together. And that's what I do. And all of these have gone out for between $39.99 and $47. So I pretty much hit the shipping right on the mark. And they go out FedEx most of the time. Oh, UPS most of the time, or FedEx. Never post office. Post office is very expensive when you're doing large items. What else here? Really quick. My returns are 30-day return policy. Remember, even if you don't offer returns, eBay has a 2-week return period. Just offer a return. I know many successful sellers that don't offer a return. That's fine. I really wouldn't buy from somebody that wasn't offering a return period. How many returns do I get? Not many. I would knock on wood, but my dog would start barking. Maybe one or two every 6 months. What else? Economy shipping. I'm picking economy shipping because that allows me to pick any of the shipping options that eBay offers. Post office, FedEx, UPS, and any of the ranges that each of the carriers offers. What I probably should do is just make this UPS, calculated shipping, weigh it. I mean, box it up, weigh it. But I just, every time I box it up, somebody has 1,000 questions on that item. So I'd rather just do it like this. What else? Return period. I think that's about it. I am using, they've changed this a little bit, global shipping. Now, the global shipping, international shipping is kind of all one now. If you do it through eBay, you're basically shipping it to a location in the country that's close to you. The Kentucky location is close to me. Once eBay gets it, if it goes international, you'll get an email, not an eBay message. I always tell people don't respond to emails or don't look at emails, but they'll send you an email saying we got it. Once they have it and you've packed it properly, they'll open it, make sure everything's in there. Once they get it, you are out of the picture. Lost, stolen, broken, eBay refunds you and the buyer. I paid nothing for this. And I made probably $85 off of this. Okay, let's go to the next item. Like I said, stuff's all off the wall here. This is my world. A part I got, again, tell everybody what you're doing. I got this from a woman that knows a realtor that I told her what I do. And she said, I have a dryer. Now, this is for a washer. I have a dryer that I want to get rid of. Realtors, oh, I know a guy will pick it up. Person called me. I said, okay, I'll pick it up. She put it on the front lawn, went and picked it up. She called me up and said, oh, I have a washer too. I'm getting rid of in a couple of weeks. Okay, when to get that? Oh, she called me up again. I got a stove. I'm getting rid of. Do you want that? Yep. So I don't get real carried away with parting it out because time is, you don't want to spend 3 days parting out something to make $100. Now, maybe to some people that's a lot of money. I don't know their economic situation, but I'm not going to do that. And you also need to know what parts to pull and what parts not to pull. You don't want to get carried away trying to pull a part for $3 when it's taking you a half an hour to do it. So this is some kind of weird part. I forget what it was. This was the valve control where the hose inlets go in. There's an inlet and an outlet. Should have sold it with the wiring harness, but I did not. But I did sell it. Not a big time sale. What's your lowest item you'll sell money wise? Well, I will sell it doesn't really matter to me. Everybody runs their businesses differently. I will sell something for a couple bucks, maybe even less if I can take it. List it quick, like this watch, let's just say, throw in an envelope, ship it quick, and get it out of here. I make a couple bucks. That's totally fine with me. A lot of people think that's a waste. No, they won't sell anything for less than $20 profit, $50 profit, whatever. I don't tell people what to do in my classes, and I'm training people whatever they want to do. So I did pretty good on this. Made probably, did this go out first class? I can't remember. It's been a while ago. No, I don't think so. I think it went up priority. Sorry. It went out a padded flat rate envelope, which is 8 something now. They keep on raising the prices. 830 or 829 or 842 or something. So I made a little bit on shipping. And I probably made about $22 on this item. Another oddball item here. These are the wheels to a, excuse me, these are the wheels to a vacuum cleaner. Dyson, all the DC 25s and all these animal Dyson vacuum cleaners. Parts do sell well, but they will be, again, a long tail sale. You will have them for a while, possibly. The dust canister sells well. I'm looking at a Shark vacuum cleaner over here. It's what Shark parts sell very well. Stuff like that. And there's some tricks on parting out the Shark vacuum cleaner. I got a few videos on that on my channel. You need a security Torx wrench to get some of the screws out of there. But they do sell well. But again, you're going to have them for a while. I don't mind having small items for a while. I hate having large items for a while. This took a long time to sell, probably over a year to sell. It was free shipping. I'm really not into doing free shipping unless I see most of the items that are sold are free shipping, then I will do it. Always remember, add the shipping cost into your item so you're making some money. This went out first class because I remember it being very light. Remember, when you're doing first class through eBay, only through eBay, like you're doing your shipping through eBay, you're printing the label through eBay, you're not taking it to the post office. First class goes up to 1 pound. I like to say 15 ounces, but 1 pound. If you take that same item to the post office, it only goes up to 13 ounces. Now, they may have changed that. I don't know. And also make sure your post office you're taking this stuff to knows that rule. I, by accident, I've told the story a million times, dropped my stuff off at a different post office once, probably about a year and a half ago. Came home the next day and saw all my stuff at my front door saying whatever, out of weight or way too much. I just reprinted the labels and sent them to my post office. So make sure you know that. Probably cost me $6 to ship this, maybe $5 to ship this. So I did pretty good. Free item. Got the vacuum cleaner for free off of Craigslist, I'm sure, or somebody gave it to me. I can't remember. This was another item, a consignment item that was kind of with a bunch of stuff he gave me, and he said, don't worry about it. What happens a lot of times with the consignment is you'll lose contact with the person, whether they unfortunately pass on. You just lose contact with them sometimes. I try and stay in contact with them, but sometimes they just give you things while you're there. Here, take this, take that. Not a big dollar sale. Kind of a weird item, but it did sell. I don't even know why you would want this item today with phone cameras being so good, but whatever. I don't question it. I just list things and hopefully they sell. Did okay with this. It went out first class. I can't. I think I undercharged for shipping, but that was okay. I paid nothing for this item, so I probably made about $17 on this. What I did here, did I show a picture of the video? Sometimes I was trying to take a picture of the video screen with the background of the video I was shooting at, like the object I was shooting at. I do that a lot of times when I'm selling camcorders. They actually sell pretty good, believe it or not. Yes, the old camcorders we used to use. I'll do that with that, or maybe some kind of point and shoot camera. I'll show the what I'm shooting at, and then the the object I'm trying to take a picture of. But this sold pretty good. Point and shoot cameras sell really, really well. You can get those for almost nothing at thrift stores. I'm not a huge thrift store person. It's just kind of not my thing, but I do go to them every once in a while. Not a big garage sale guy, but I do go to them every once in a while too. But grab those point and shoot cameras, even if they don't work, grab them. You can make some okay money even if they don't work. Look at this. There's another bullfrog jetpack. Another item. This is same. This one of the 6 I got for free. So, like I said, didn't take me long to get it. Took me a while to research these. There was hardly no information out there on the web on these things because they were so old. Um, I don't know. I have no idea why, but I did find some cryptic information out there. Probably took me a couple hours of research with the whole group of them. I could have sold them all as a group, but I really don't want to do that. I've got 2 left, and there's a guy in North Dakota that is willing to give me $200 shipping included for the last 2, and I may actually take that, although I'm concerned about it's going to cost me a fortune to ship them out to North Dakota, but I may just do that just to get rid of them and be done with them. $129 again. I think this went out to Washington State again, or I don't know, somewhere really far away, Oregon, somewhere on the West Coast. What else? Very descriptive pictures. When I'm doing, let me show you. I try and take all angles and weird. See, that's dirty. Sam took a picture of the dirty hose. Um, I try when I'm selling parts. I always try the last photo to have a photo of the original model number off the item. If it's a dishwasher, a vacuum cleaner, the model number tag, the tag, so people know exactly what it came from. So that is about it for this time. I'm so glad this was short for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget about the meetup, second Thursday of the month. That link is down below. Don't forget about List Perfectly. If you want to play around with that, the first month is, I think, 30% off. It's really a great program. All different levels you can get on that. And don't forget about all the other stuff in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.